Hey guys, we're back, and last week we had, well, I think last 2 weeks we had a lot of rainouts and not many games happening. But luckily on Saturday last week we had 3 games which got completed, and we will quickly talk about those 3 games. Then we'll just go quickly through the points table after the games, and then we'll do the picks for next week, coming week. So Pranay, Hawks, all is well. I know last week you were not there and I picked all is well because of their current form, but you guys just reversed the tables.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good toss to win. So there were conditions were a little wet when
Yeah.
they were batting. So
Yeah.
our bowlers did good job. Raghu and Balaji
Yeah.
started very well.
Yeah,
So yeah, and Ashwin is the man of the match.
Ashwin is a crucial
Who
player.
did
Yeah.
well in 12th over with 2 maiden wickets. So
Wow.
So we got them for 51.
Yeah.
Later we struggled with bat.
Yeah, I saw
Same
that.
thing, yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
At one point they were 36 for 6.
Yeah.
So it was kind of in a precarious situation, but they
So they
worked.
did hold the wicket
Yep.
till last. So yeah, somehow we managed it.
But yeah, they won by-
It was not an issue.
Yeah.
So we
Won by
needed
3
points,
wickets,
yeah.
right? So
We got 16 points. At least we are now in contention.
they are in contention for the playoffs, and then but not much change in the run rate though. So it's just still
Yeah.
there. So I think that was a really good game because Oliswell was in prime form. They were undefeated until this point, and then Hawks gave them that break. So we have to see. Hawks. Oliswell has 2 more games to go. Obviously, they might still end up topping the pool. We never know. But this was a kind of a halt for them before the playoffs. The next game was Supernova Super Giants. Again, this was not a one-sided game. Super Giants were cruising at one point, 50 for 4 or something at 10 overs. Then I think they lost their way through runouts, and credit to Supernova fielders. Supernova still pulled it out, and it was not an easy chase. They won by 3 wickets in the end, so that was still a crucial win for them. Supernova had 2 losses this season, so they had to come back. And Stallions beat Kings. Stallions is a big win, 7 wickets win. So I think that's a huge boost to their run rate.
Although they chased it in 7 overs.
7 overs, yeah. I mean, it was a low total, 38, 39 to chase, but they still did in 7 overs. So I think, Pranay, I think what we did earlier was we looked at the points table based on the games which happened so far. I think all is well in your pool is still topping 20, and I think Stallions just climbed up to number 2 with this win and the run rate. They still have 2 more games.
Yeah, they have one with Panthers and the other with
Dark Knights.
BK. Yeah.
Yeah. Hawks has 16. You guys are just a little. I mean, not little bit, but it's a lot of difference between run rate.
Yeah. I don't think it's hard to manage with 1 or 2 games left.
Yeah,
So yeah, most probably we'll end up at 3rd position, I guess.
looking like. And then
Assuming that
DCC.
we win one among the 2 games.
But DCC has 3 games left, and they're still at 16 compared to you guys. So.
Yeah.
And then one of the games
Yeah.
against you guys, so it's going to depend on who's going to win that game, and then that's going to decide the.
In
probably
that case, we might go 4 also.
if DCC beats you guys,
Yeah.
yeah, and then they beat the other 2,
Yeah.
they might, yeah.
They are playing with Hawks, Cricket Ninjas, and DK.
DK.
Okay.
So scenario
So
is
it's all
if they,
open, I mean,
it's all
you
open.
can't-
Yeah, you could still go down to 4, or you could go to 2. Depends.
Yeah.
But I think so far these are the top 4 teams in your pool, and I
The
mean,
safest is like we have to win 1 more.
yeah.
Even same case for.
Do you think
Stallions.
there's any chance for anyone else like Dark Knights or Panthers? I mean, right now looking at this, I don't know, and I think I'm not looking at anybody making into the top 4
Yeah,
because
it's just doubt now.
because all the other contenders
Mhm.
have big games coming up,
Yes.
and the only way one of these could go down is if the rained out games are rained out again, then the point splitting comes into picture, and then the numbers could change there. That's the only way.
Yeah, the 2 games which we have, they are rescheduled ones.
So
If one among that goes here and
Yeah.
there, probably will end up at 18.
Yeah.
Even that is safe for us,
yeah,
I guess. Yeah.
should be safe.
Yeah.
And then in our pool, I think Bindas we still have 2 games. They are 20, so they are almost set to top the pool. Patriots Avengers are 16. We have 3 games to go, And Supernova with this win this weekend came up to 16. They're in third position, and right now Warriors is in fourth, and they still have 2 games. But
They have
compared to your
great
pool,
chance, yeah.
we don't have anybody in our pool at the bottom who still have a chance. So these 4 are almost certain, unless Badshahs, defeats all the other 3 wins their all the next 3 games, and then Warriors lose. Only way to Badshahs for making the playoffs.
So even if you assume that Warriors will win 1 game and they lose 1 game,
Yeah,
still with 16 points they can make it.
they can.
Fourth position,
But
yeah.
still, Badshahs is at 8 points. So if Badshahs has 2 more wins, they can make 16. And
The
then
Barca's run rate is pretty bad.
run rate is pretty bad. Yeah, so they have to win pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only scenario. So Warriors, Badshahs for number 5, number 4. That's the only contention. Other top 3.
Bindas is
Yeah.
qualified.
Bindas, Pat, Supernova will qualify, but the numbers 2 and 3 will be
Yeah.
decided. So that's the positions on the points table. So looking at games coming up next week, I think we only have 4 games in this weekdays and nothing in the weekend. Crucial game, Dark Knights versus Cricket Ninjas. Dark Knights is still in contention. They have to win all the rest of the games and win them well.
Yeah.
If they have to make the playoffs in any chance at all. So that's a crucial game, and I think
Dark Knights will win.
I'll pick Dark Knights too. Another game, Badshahs versus Gladiators. Important game for Badshahs. Gladiators are going down. They're not performing well. So Badshahs is a very important game for them.
I would go with Badshahs because it's a weekday. Most probably everyone will be available.
Yep, I go with Badshahs too.
Yeah.
All is well, Kings, obviously.
All is well.
There's no
Yeah.
question that all is well is going to bounce back, and they'll try to improve their NRR with this game. And Patriots Super Giants, I think this is one of our rescheduled games on Friday. So I think we should try and win this big.
And be safe.
And be safe and not leave it to the rest of the teams. So those are the games happening this week, guys. So hopefully Rain will not play spoil sport again, and let's hope all these games get completed. All right, we'll see you then. Thank you.